So, got really frustrated today when I was at work. Just, I don't know. I'm just like in an environment where I don't get along with the people that I work with. I'm not very close to anybody. And, I try to be somewhat positive. It's almost like people are annoyed by that. I feel bad. I feel bad for making myself angry, right? Right? I don't really give a shit about those people. I just,
Looking back at that footage, honestly, is pretty hard to do. I was at a really low point at that time. I was learning how to code on my own, working as a barback, and making dust pretty much. And I was in a weird spot where my dreams and my aspirations were coming into conflict with my reality. And my reality was that every day I'd get to work, polish glasses, throw out trash, and go home and learn to code. And it was painful because I wanted out. I didn't want to be broke anymore. And I felt like my environment wasn't contributing to the change I wanted to make in my life.
What I'm trying to do is protect the time that I'm studying computer science. You know what I'm saying? Because that to me is it's absolutely, at this point, it's the most important thing to me to leverage, and I think it's gonna end up being the thing that flips the switch on everything. It's just a matter of me continually going at it. I've been doing it now for like 6 months, and my progress is pretty cool. I mean, I'm very excited.
But the good thing is that you guys get to see what it's like to be right in the middle of the process of going for something that you want and going through a low in your journey to get to that thing. And I found a lot of parallels between learning to code and getting my first job to training for a marathon and then competing and finishing the marathon.
This is a scene of me after I finished running 26.21 miles. I could barely stand on my legs, but I was happy because I didn't quit, although I could have. Looking back, running the marathon has so many parallels to my journey in the tech industry. For example, running regularly leading up to the marathon reminds me of learning to code self-taught. Every day, I dedicated a few hours to improving. Many days, I didn't want to do the work, but I saw the value of sticking to the plan and would put my nose to the grindstone.
Nobody's gonna come to save me. Like, it's either I make it happen or it doesn't happen, pretty much. My word is very important, and not meeting up to my word is the biggest challenge, honestly. Like, the times that I have met up to my word, amazing. It's exemplified to me that I can finish.
I just wanted to cross the line for my marathon. I just wanted to finish. Similarly, when learning to code, I just wanted to get hired. I just wanted to finish. I once asked a wise man the most significant lesson he'd learned. He said simply, finish what you start. See, that's the hard part, the finish. Anyone can start, but how many finish? The journey is a roller coaster when we set a goal, like finishing a marathon or becoming a software engineer.
There are the highs of success, like running 13 miles for the first time,
or deploying my first web application. But there are also some deep and lonely lows. I still remember the low of working nonstop for nearly a year, only to realize that I was just at the start of my journey. and it would take another 10 to 12 months before I'd start getting real attention from hiring managers.
Or when I was at mile 23 of the marathon. My legs were gone, my mind was slipping, and I wanted to stop so badly. The only thing that was fueling my steps was my faith in God and the people that I love, my family.
Very few will voluntarily subject themselves to this kind of pain, but I just want to finish. I just want to prove that I can do it.
I have the desire to challenge myself to the point of fragility.
To put myself at my weakest physical and psychological point just to see who I am when the rubber meets the road. I don't need the world to tell me who I am. I want to see it myself. I don't need the world to tell me who I am. I want to see it myself. And what better way to filter all the noise than to purify myself through the crucible of doing something hard? Becoming an engineer was the hardest thing I had to do. Running a marathon was the hardest thing I had to do. I just wanted to finish. And here I am.